Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be doing a quick recap on episode 1 for ReZero Season 2. It's just a first look into the series and my thoughts on it, and a quick recap on what happened in the first episode. So if you haven't seen the first episode, please go watch the first episode before watching this video, because we will have spoilers in this. So yeah, go do that and then come back. I'm gonna start with the recap real quick of episode 1. I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. First episode, we start with Subaru in the wagon with Emilia. He is talking to her and finds out through that conversation that Rem, it doesn't exist. Everybody lost their memories of her, so he doesn't know why. And then we get a nice little cut to Rem traveling with Krusz, and while they're carrying the white whales that the whole alliance killed, and they end up getting attacked by one of the two main villains of this mini arc. So what happens is we meet Gluttony and Greed, who end up attacking them. We end up finding more about Gluttony, his abilities, where he can or eat your mind and your name, which means if he eats your name, you're erased from people's memories, and if he eats your mind, he basically erases your memories. You lose every single memory that you have. So he ends up doing that to Krusz and Rem. With Rem, he eats her name and memory, and with Krusz, he eats just her memories, so people remember her but she can't remember anyone. So then we figure this out. Subaru doesn't know what happened. He sees her shell of a body there. So this is where we get our first death for Subaru, where he ends up using Return by Death to try to save Rem. So he kills himself and then goes back. He figures out that he can't go back too far back. Rem's already, it's set in stone. She lost her memory and her name. He can't go further back than that. So he has to deal with that. He worries over Rem and how to help her. Then we get a nice little cut to Emilia, Subaru talking to Krusz, Felix, and I forgot his name real quick. The butler, or the sword master that killed the whale or fought him. Then we get that little interaction where Felix is concerned about Krusz's health or safety against these archbishops, these cultists that want to kill Emilia because she's a half elf, and they don't want her, and whoever's surrounding them, whoever's an ally, is basically in danger basically. So Felix is worried about that. She wants to break the alliance. Krusz says no, I'm not gonna do that, because she sees good in Subaru, or she feels like he's a trustworthy person, where she's not willing to back down. So we finish with that. Then we get a nice little ending moment of Subaru looking at Rem, looking at her shell of a body just laying in bed, while he contemplates ways of self-deprecating / how he's gonna save her, how he's useless and can't do stuff, and that's why she's in this position. We get a nice look into Emilia and how she sees Subaru, and how she is willing to help him. She believes he's such a good guy that she's willing to help him overcome this, because he's not alone. He has allies, and she's willing to lend him a shoulder. So that's that for episode 1. That's my quick little recap. I thought it was a really good episode. I was a little not disappointed, but I felt like I wanted to see a little more action. It was cool to see these two new enemies, Gluttony and Greed. I thought they were pretty cool. I thought they were better than Sloth, who we got in the first season. They definitely upped their game more with the two synths that they added. I think the first episode was missing. I feel like the soundtrack was missing a little more with that. I really am curious to hear what the opening is gonna sound, because the first season had fire ass openings with the starting with that and the ending. But other than that, I would say it was a good start. I'm really excited to see what happens, and I just hope, for my sake, I just hope Subaru stops self-deprecating, gets a little more confident, because he's done this before. He's been through so much in the first season that he should be confident enough to figure out a way to save her, even though it looks like it might be impossible and we might lose Ram. I think he could do something. So to me, I give it a go. I think it's gonna be a great season. These villains look cool. Greed has an awesome power that I don't even know what the hell he did. He destroyed a bunch of people. He like almost killed like the whole. He injured and killed most of like the people that fought that little army that they formed. He just destroyed that like in one swing. I don't know if he used he didn't have a sword, so it was wind, but it was just really cool to see, and I'm really excited to see how Subaru is gonna handle this. So it's setting up to be a good first episode to show us that it's gonna get worse. It's not gonna be sunshines. Subaru is gonna have to face more trials, and I'm really excited, and I give it a go. I think this is gonna be a great season, and it's probably gonna be one of the top anime for summer 2020. And those are like my thoughts and my little recap on episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and stay safe out there. Thank you.